Welcome back to Open Line. We are talking about educational savings accounts. Many call them vouchers. The legislature passed this for 2 counties, Davidson, Shelby. It has been tied up in the courts. We have 2 people that support them with us tonight. We've had the other side on before. We have Braden Boucek. He is Vice President of Legal Affairs with the Beacon Center of Tennessee, and Shaka Mitchell, Tennessee State Director of the American Federation for Children. All right, so if this were not, let's talk about where the litigation is and in your opinion, what would be going on right now if there weren't this litigation. I feel like we knew that was going to happen when it passed, but where is it exactly right now? Supreme Court, I guess. And what do you think would be going on if we didn't have this litigation? Where would we be with it? And Shaka, why don't you take that?
Well, I was going to say, I'll actually defer to Braden on this. They are representing one of the families in the case. So Braden, you want to talk about the litigation?
Well, sure. I mean, we represent some parents in Nashville that really wanted to use the program. They've got single mothers that have young children that have just been incredibly frustrated with the educational results that they see before them. They were eager to use the program. This was, a huge step forward for what the state was providing for them, and their cities promptly turned around and sued the state and denied them the program. It'd be difficult for any parent under any circumstances to be dealing with litigation like this, but particularly in the year of COVID, where you've got parents now more than ever before who are really trapped in a completely new sense of the word in their educational system. I think it's been really frustrating for all of us that they don't have the option to go out and explore educational alternatives when the Davidson County School District is manifestly not up to the challenge of educating these children, especially during COVID. So
when might it be over? So this is going before the Supreme Court. Like, what is the next step, and when might this all be determined?
It's up to the Supreme Court to set its own timeline. But my hope would be that we'd have a ruling from the court in the early spring that gives us time to get the program up and running in time to save 2021. And the time is really limited for the Supreme Court to do that if we're going to keep 2021.
If the Supreme Court rules in your favor, you hope to be up and running by 2021, the fall. What if they rule against you? Where is it over, or where do you go?
Well, if they rule against us, then that would mean that the program is unconstitutional as it's currently drafted. Now, the specific legal claim before the court really just has to deal with the fact that it only applies to 2 counties. It doesn't have anything to do with the merits or constitutionality of school choice in and of itself. So it sort of shows you how thin the legal arguments against school choice are becoming. I mean, the most obvious and natural way to remedy the quote-unquote constitutional problem at work here would be to just make the program much bigger.
Okay. Who is on line 1? Taylor, I'm sorry. Tom, thank you for calling in. Tom, what is on your mind?
Well, my question was the number of, the budget for, the annual budget this year for the Davidson County system. What is that?
It's a lot.
And how many students are in Davidson County?
Do you all know that? Okay, maybe they know that.
Well, I can give you some round numbers that the budget is going to be, I believe, just shy of $1 billion. That's with a B as in Bravo. Just shy of $1 billion here in Davidson County, and the number of students it hovers. Last I saw, it was somewhere in that 85,000 student.
There's some question with COVID and students moving in and out. We'll have a better idea here soon. But okay, yeah, I've heard that, and I don't know if that's how up to date that number is, but that's about right. All right, Reverend Fuzz is on the line. Reverend Fuzz, I'm going to take you, but I have to take a break first. So hold on the line, Reverend Fuzz. Take a break. Be back right after this.